Hey guys, it's Carl Brown from GuitarLessons365.com. Today we'll learn how to play Good Riddance, Time of Your Life by Green Day. Pretty simple one here, some simple chords. It's just this opening arpeggiated picking pattern will probably cause the most issues for most people. So let's take a look at that first. We're going to start with just a G major chord. Alright, so minus the little intentional mess ups he did at the beginning of the recording, we're just going to start when the actual song starts. We're going to start with when you pick it, you're going to hit the low G string. Now, we're not going to be playing the A string here. We're going to mute it with the bottom of the second finger. And you're also going to get the open D stroke in that initial hit. So as you go there, then you're going to start the actual pattern. You're going to do the open D, then the upstroke on the B string, up on the open G, back on the D with a downstroke, and then up with an upstroke on the G string, so like this. One more time. So just get that repeated a little bit. Now in this opening note, if you don't hit that D in there, it's fine. Sometimes he just hits the low G as well. Just repeat that. One more time. It's all about that little rhythm. See how this note's held just a little bit longer? Down, down, up. Up, down, up. Now I'm going to take that exact same pattern and just move it to some different chords. We're going to move the middle finger over here to the C note here, which is at the 3rd fret on the 5th string. So we have... So here, we're not going to have the D string in there. We're going to have... So we're going to start with the 5th string and then hit the G string, G, and then up on the B, up on the G, down to that 5th string, and then upstroke on the G. So the pattern was the same, except we weren't using the D string, we were using the 5th string. We started with the 5th string and then we kept going back to it instead of starting with the 6th string and going back to this D. That's the first one, and then this one. Now I'm going to go to the D chord, so you're going to play a D major chord. You're going to play the D, open D string and the G string together, and then down on the G, up on the B string, up on the G, open D with a downstroke, and then end it with an upstroke. So we still get the same pattern there. So put all three of those together. The G is played twice as long. Let's repeat that. Alright, so you continue that same picking pattern. He goes through some other chords after you've done that a few times. He goes through these chords. So for the most part, what you're going to be using is that first, just kind of always going on those strings. Down on the D string, up on the B, up on the G, down on the D, and up on the G. So no matter what chord you're doing, except for that D major, you're going to do that same kind of condensed pattern version of it. So we had this. So those 4 chords are an E minor, D major, C major, and G major. So you're just doing that same arpeggiated picking pattern. The idea is to hit the lowest note in the chord at least, and then do that picking pattern. through the same chords again. All right, and now he's just going to rotate between this bridge of the pre-chorus here, which is between just the E minor and the G a few times. Now, the third time through, you're going to jump, instead of do that G, back to the D. So it sounds like this. All right, so those are the three progressions. We have the C, the G to the C to the D, just repeat it. And then we have the E minor, D, C, G, repeated. And then the other progression we have is the E minor to G, E minor to G, E minor to D, and then it goes back to the G, C, D riff. Now when it gets out of that, goes back to the G, C, D riff after this main intro, which is all arpeggio picked, then we get to the strumming. But it's the exact same chords. Even for the other parts of the song. That same chord progression. And the same pre-chorus. So it's basically just 3 chord progressions. Through the first, beginning times it's played through the song, it's that arpeggio pick. And then after that, it's strummed, except in the very end of the last chorus, I think, where he'll quickly go. And then he'll jump back into the strums. And then obviously the end of the song, he's doing the same as the intro. And then he just ends in the song on that D, hits that G string a couple times with that second fret, open to a G, and he usually just stops there at the B string. He doesn't get that high note in there. So we have this. And that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I'll see you again soon for GuitarLessons365.com.